How's it going? My name is Lindsay Bushman and this is Pilates on Demand. Today we are going to go through a Pilates mini ball workout. It's going to be full body and advanced. So let's get ready to heat things up. We're going to begin with standing footwork. If you are familiar with Pilates, we do footwork on the reformer, but you can also most definitely do it on the mat. So we'll start with that Pilates mini ball in between your elbows and then bring your palms together. I'm gonna come to the side so I don't block my face. I have my feet in a small V, which we call Pilates V. Press your inner thighs together as if there's a ball between your inner thighs as well. Squeeze your tush together, and here we go. You're going to inhale, lift your heels up, make sure the big toe, the ball of the big toe stay down. Squeeze twice in on the ball. Squeeze, squeeze. Release the pressure, lower the heels. Inhale, take it up. Exhale, exhale, squeeze, squeeze, and take it down. So I want you to try to keep your heel bones connected even when you lift them up. So if you're feeling like your heels disconnect, we're gonna lose the inner thigh work a little bit there. So make that Pilates V smaller. Modifiers, you can get rid of the ball in between your elbows and use it in between your legs and hold onto maybe a wall or a chair if you need to. Okay, so we starting to feel the chest, right? So I have a lot of upper body work with the ball planned for today. Just keeping it nice and fresh for you guys. Heels up, squeeze your calves, squeeze your glutes. Every time at the top, 2 pulses in on that ball. Squeeze, squeeze. So I'm keeping a nice wide collarbone. We are challenging our balance most definitely and warming everything up for our class today. Squeeze, squeeze. When I squeeze in on the ball, I'm working the muscles that we work in hug a tree on the reformer. I'm working the muscles that we would do in a dumbbell fly, if you're more familiar with dumbbell exercises, or a push-up. Those chest muscles, right? Just heating it up. This time we're gonna hold those heels lifted, inner thighs are tight, squeeze, release the ball, squeeze, release. Modify by putting your heels down. Don't worry if you kind of fall over, just get right back into it. Remember, it's practice over perfection. It's all about progress, getting stronger from wherever you're at today in your body. Okay, squeeze in and in. I'm definitely starting to feel my chest and shoulders. Good, I want you to just pick the pace up and keep it tighter and smaller with those squeezes in and in. We're here for 20 seconds. 10 more, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold the squeeze on the ball. You're gonna lower your heels 1 inch and lift 1 inch. Lower, squeeze, lift. So we're now pulsing the calves. I'm holding static tension on the ball. So I still feel like the muscles in my chest are engaged. Now I want you to just pick the pulses up a little bit. Hello, calves. Squeeze, lift, squeeze, lift. Let's go 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Whoop, almost lost it. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it down. Good work. Okay, ball is staying in between the elbows. Disconnect the hand and make some fists. We're going wide second position, toes and knees turned out. When you bend your knees, make sure they track over your foot and don't dive in, so they press back. Chest up, tuck the pelvis. We're gonna inhale, take it down, hips in line with knees. Squeezing on that ball, bicep curl, lengthen the arms, and reach it out. So we're gonna start with a hammer kind of bicep curl, so your wrists are in. That whole time I'm gonna try to keep a squeeze on the ball using my chest, which we should probably all be feeling that work. Now this is isometric work, so we don't have weights, right? So you've got to flex the muscles in your bicep, make it shake, make it tense in order for you to feel the work. I mean, I could very easily do that and it doesn't look or feel like much. Maybe this doesn't necessarily look like much, but if you're really resisting on the way in and the way out, you'll definitely feel the muscles in the arms start to activate. Squeeze in and out. Good, as we're getting warmer in those hips, I want you to take it down to that lowest point. Good, let's add some breath to this. You're gonna inhale down, exhale, curl it in. Inhale, reach it out, and exhale, lift up through your pelvic floor and glutes. So it's a 4-part breathing series here. Inhale down, hold that chest tall, bicep curl, reach those arms long, and stand it up. Now I'm also trying to keep my elbows at shoulder height the whole time. That's another way to keep the challenge up. Okay, it's about to get real fun. So we're gonna hold it down here and just bicep curl it out. So arms are narrow, squeeze it in and out. In and out, chest is tall. We're smiling. First kind of challenging thing where we're really getting that burn here today. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it in. I want you to squeeze the elbows in and in from that chest. Press your knees back. Keep your spine tall. 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold this squeeze. We're gonna go pulses up with the arms without the shoulders lifting. Shoulders pressing down, arms pulsing up. So there's that opposition, which is creating that tension. We're here, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lengthen your arms, stand it up. We're gonna go combo, okay? Squeeze the ball, inhale, take it down. Curl the arms in. Squeeze the ball from your chest, pulse the arms up, and then lengthen the arms, lengthen the legs. We're down, bicep curl. Squeeze in, pulse up, lengthen the arms and the legs. You got it. We're down. Bicep curl, squeeze, pulse, stretch arms and legs. Take it down. Squeeze from the chest, lift from the shoulders, and lengthen it all. Let's go 5 more for 5. And for 4. Good. Stay nice and low in those legs. For 3, try to keep that tension on the ball the entire time. For 2, last one right here. For 1, stay low. Let's take a couple down. Squeeze, lift, lengthen. Bicep curl, squeeze, lift, lengthen. 3 more. Bicep curl, squeeze, lift, lengthen. Last 2. Awesome work, guys. Here we go. Last 1. And squeeze it up. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Okay, so we're gonna have single leg footwork right now. Right foot is planted, facing forward. We're gonna kickstand our left foot. So our foot is behind us slightly, behind us, like 5 inches, and a little bit wider than our hips. Bicep curls again, but this time it's gonna be a regular hand position with the wrists facing up. So here we go. Squeeze the ball. Send your hips back. Keep your weight in your right foot. At the bottom, bicep curl. Lengthen it out. Squeeze up through the right glute. I'm already shaking in my legs. Take it down. Squeeze it in. Squeeze it out. Squeeze it up. So we're just activating the muscles in every direction. Good. I am cueing clenched fists here, which I usually don't in Pilates. I usually think long fingers, but here I think the clench of the fists helps us really contract in those biceps a little bit more, and that's what we're going for. Make sure when you sit back into that single leg footwork that your heel is heavy and your knee is not diving forward. The knee should really be pretty much stationary, just over that right ankle. Nice job. We're gonna take it down for our last one and just hold those bicep curls. So kind of know the series of the arms that we're getting into, right? Good. Squeeze, flex that muscle. Not too much weight over in that left foot. Shift it right. 3 more, drop it lower. 2. Last one, hold the curl. Squeeze in and in with those elbows. Make sure your arms aren't down here, yeah? That's gonna be a lot less tension. We want more tension here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pulse the arms up. 10, 9, 8, 7. Drop it low. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lengthen your arms. Stand up. We're gonna make that combo. We go down, bicep curl. Squeeze in, pulse up, lengthen and stand. Down, bicep curl. Squeeze in, pulse up, lengthen and stand. Very nice. Continue with that. Find your breath. As it gets hard, smooth it out. Make it audible. It's fine to breathe. I know it feels a little foreign if you don't practice it. Okay, 5 more. Down bicep curl, squeeze the ball, pulse the arms, and lengthen. And 4. Pump it up, guys. We got this. For 3. Good work, good work. And 2. Final one on deck right here. We curl, squeeze, pulse, and stand. Other side, single leg footwork. So left foot is down. Come onto the ball of the right foot and bring it behind you and a little bit wider than your hip. Ball in between those elbows. Let's make tight fists. Open the collarbone, squeeze the ball. Hinge your hips back. Get low, bicep curl. Stretch it out, stand it up. Inhale down, exhale curl. Inhale lengthen, drive it up. So slow, controlled. We got that chest really activated here. Starting to work into this left glute. Chest and hips should point forward. And make sure just because you're kickstanding this right foot, your pelvis doesn't twist into that. How are those arms? Mine are chatting with me. Okay, last 3. For 3. Tummies are tight for 2. Good, last one. Bring it down there for me and just stay low with those bicep curls. Remember to keep the weight out of the right foot and into the left foot, yeah? So I'm not over here, but I'm really shifting my weight to the left and back. So my heel is digging into the floor and I'm tightening into that glute. Good job. Okay, we're gonna hold the curl right here and squeeze that ball. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pulse it up. Squeeze your shoulders down, pump those fists up. You have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stand it up, we're gonna put it together. Hinge the hips back, bicep curl, squeeze, pulse, stretch. Take it down, squeeze, pulse, stretch. Firm that glute as you stand. Squeeze the back of the leg. Squeeze, pulse, stretch. Nicely done. Let's take it here for 5. And 4. Get those legs waked up. 3. Woke up. 2. I'm not sure. Too much to think about. 1 for good luck. Squeeze, pulse, stand. You just finished the footwork. We're gonna take it down to the mat now. So the ball is going to go in between your hands and we're coming into a forearm plank. So palms on the ball, elbows are underneath your shoulders. You can always be on your knees in an extended plank. Otherwise, we're gonna tuck those toes, lift our belly in, and come up into a forearm plank. Now, I want you to be careful of your butt being your highest point like this. You need to drop your hips down, but not let them sag, so they're level with your back. If anything, your highest point I want you to think of is being your mid-back, right where your ribs are. Lift the back of your ribs to the ceiling. Your low belly is tight, filling up your low back. I'm gonna cue a little less than a natural curve here in the low back, so slight tuck of the pelvis. Spread your upper back muscles apart, and then pull your chest forward. So that is the setup here. So now I want you to squeeze the ball with your hands, finding stability throughout the rest of the body. Good, as you squeeze the ball, tighten the low abs, and lift them up. Good, so now we definitely got those legs and arms heated. Let's get the abs a little bit more involved. So thinking of a crunch-like position here in your waist, as if the upper abs are drawing down to the lower abs, and the lower abs are lifting up to those upper abs. So there is that, for lack of a better description, that crunching feeling in the front of your stomach, rather than a lengthening feeling. Good, I'm squeezing the ball in between my palms, still activating those chest muscles. We're gonna just keep that nice and work today. Front of the thighs are firmed, belly is lifting up. Okay, let's finish here with 20 more squeezes on that ball and pick it up. Squeeze in, and in, and in. 15, a little faster. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and knees come down. Okay, mountain climbers with the ball. So we're gonna take the ball underneath the right shin. We're coming up onto our hands. Fingers spread wide, right underneath those shoulders. Tuck the left foot. Find that plank. Right leg is hovered, or I shouldn't say hovered, it's more on top of that ball. You're gonna draw your right knee in, round your spine, pull your knee and your nose together, and then inhale, glide it out, and elongate the back. So thinking cat-cows. Exhale, crunch your waist. Inhale, lengthen the waist without arching your low back. So when we go long, we're going back more to the position of the spine that we just worked on in that forearm plank hold, not letting your butt lift. We're here 5. As you round, power out of the palms, push the earth away from you, lift your chest up. Do not let that belly rest on that right thigh. 3. And we're gonna hold it in 2. Work on getting your knee all the way to your nose. 1. Now I want you to press down into that ball and exhale. Kick the foot down, release, kick, release. As you press down, lift your abs. 10, 9, give me an exhale as you press. 8, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And set it down. So let's set up for the left side. Left shin on the ball. Right toes tucked behind you. Lift up into that plank. Okay, firm that belly in. Draw your triceps towards your kneecaps. You're gonna inhale, lengthen the left leg. Exhale, pull it in and round. Elongate your spine. Round it in. Reach it forward. Pull it in. Now when I round, I am not just letting the back round. It's also about lifting the core up as if I want to pull it away from the insides of my leggings and up into my body. We're here 4 and 3. Try to get your knee to your nose each time for 2. All the way in for 1. Halfway out, kick down into the ball, release. Push your foot into the ball, release. Think push down, lift up. Exhale, belly. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then set the left leg down and bring that ball forward. It's gonna go underneath your chest. Okay, so laying down on your chest, or maybe right where your rib cage connects. Pelvis is lengthening, or tucking, I should say. Arms will reach overhead. Palms face in. You're gonna take a big inhale and lift your chest and arms up, keeping your feet down. Circle your arms back behind you. Lift the heart, gaze forward, chin parallel to the floor. And then exhale, rest the head, lower the arms. Now we'll reverse the arms. Pull the belly off the ground and up into the body as you lift. Reach the arms overhead and then lower down. Inhale, we rise up. Big circle of the arms behind you. Rest the arms, rest the head. Inhale, rise, engage your back muscles. Circle the arms overhead, elongate, and then lower. First extension of the day. As you lift, curl your pelvis more into the floor. Circle the arms back, lower down. Inhale up. Finding no movement in that low back. Circle the arms overhead and lower down. Last 2. Inhale up, circle back, lats draw down, and lower down. 1 more. This feels so nice, huh? Inhale up, good for the posture. Circle overhead and take it down. And then walk it back in. Okay, so we are going into our oblique variation of those mountain climbers. Let's start with the right leg. So, hands underneath shoulders. We're gonna take the inside of our right heel or right ankle on the ball. Hopefully it doesn't roll away. hips are squared to the ground. We're gonna roll the ball wide to the right, draw the right knee up to the right armpit, glide it back, pause, reach the left arm overhead, hand down. Exhale, draw that right knee wide. Inhale, glide it back, hips stay square, left arm reaches overhead. Yeah, so we're challenging that core like crazy here. And reach. Nice, when I do that arm reach, I'm doing my best to keep everything squared. If that arm reach is like way too insane for you, no problem, take it out. Okay, we got 4 more right here for 4. Now I really, really, really want you to work on getting the knee all the way to touch the arm, not halfway. Good, 3 more for 3. Last 2. More advanced, really try to get that left arm up. Final 1. Pull it in, reach it out, lift, lower, take it down. Okay, so other side. Hands underneath the shoulders. The ball is gonna go to the inside of that left ankle now. Tuck your right toes behind you. Smile. We love the challenge. Okay, we're up. So, hip bone square, belly in. Draw the left knee wide to the left tricep. Slide it back. Reach the right arm overhead with minimal shifting of anything else in the body. So this is obliques like crazy. Pretty much the whole abdominal wall, shoulder stability, legs, pretty much full body. Chest, which we so graciously really heated up today. Nice job, we're gonna hit 5 more. And 4. Smooth the breath out. Make sure the face doesn't fall down to the floor. Good, final 2. And here we go, final 1. Draw it in, reach it out, lift, lower, and take it down. Good work, you just did a whole mountain climber series. We're coming onto the ball again. It's gonna be right below our chest, on our ribs. Okay, hips into the mat. Arms will reach overhead. We're gonna add some twisting here to our extension. So I want you to push the hip bones into the floor. As you inhale, I want you to lift up, twist to the left, reach your left arm back for your left thigh, reach the left arm overhead on twist, lower down. We're gonna reverse this. We go up without the belly dropping towards the floor. Twist right, reach back with the right hand, touch the back of your right leg, reach overhead, lower it down. Slow, controlled, shoulders retract, chest lifts, twist left, reach back with that left hand, reach overhead, untwist, take it down. We go up, twist, reach back, kind of like breaststroke, like you're swimming in a pool. Not the, or maybe it's freestyle, maybe I misspoke there. We go up, twist left, reach back, come forward, unwind. Last one, then we're gonna kind of smooth this whole exercise out. We're up, rotate, reach back, reach overhead, lower down. Now as you lift this time, you're gonna twist immediately to the left, reach the left arm back. Up, reach back, left. Turn the waist left, push the right hip bone down. Reach overhead, lower down. Twist, reach back, turn right. Touch the back of the leg, squeeze that right shoulder blade in, wide collarbone. Reach it overhead, lower down. Inhale, we lift up and back to the left. Exhale, we circle overhead and lower. Inhale, up and back to the right. And up and overhead, we lower. So you should really be feeling this in the mid-back. I'm definitely getting a lot of lats here. Good, to keep it out of your low back. When you lift up, I do not want you to feel like your pelvis, the front of your pelvis is any heavier. So you're trying to push the lower end of the pelvis, right? Really low, down. And the upper end of the pelvis, closer to the belly button, pull it up, pull the abs in. Try not to let them drop to the floor. Let's take one more right here. Reach up and back, reach it over, take it down. Most definitely, child's pose. Stretch out that low back. And roll it up. Okay, we're finishing our mountain climber series. Come up into a plank for me. So this time it's gonna be opposite knee to elbow. Hands underneath the shoulders. You're gonna place the top of your right foot on the ball. Tuck your left toes, we're in a plank. Pull those shoulders down, lengthen your neck. You're gonna exhale, draw your right knee across the body. Tap the left elbow, and then reach it back in line with the hip. Good, exhale, it comes across the waist. Lift the abs away from the thigh, and then reach it back. Good, knee in, belly up. And I want you to go for that full tap, right? I don't want you to stop here. I want you to really reach into it so we get those abs working. Okay, let's move for 5. Exhale in, inhale out. Low belly initiates the movement. Lift the belly to draw the knee in. And last 3. Good, finding that exhale as the ball glides in for 2. Last one, hold that ball in for me and pulse your knee in an inch and out an inch here. 10, 9, tap, release. 8, 7, 6, good work. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and set the knee down. Oh boy, you ready for the left? I thought so. So we're gonna switch this shebang over to the left. Hands underneath shoulders, tuck the right toes. We're up in that plank. So draw the left knee across the waist to the right elbow, and then slide it back. Exhale, push out of the hands, lift the core, and slide it back. So I'm still trying to keep my hips squared. I'm not turning my hips to the right. Got a little anti-rotation element going on there. Okay, let's cruise for 5. Here we go. 5. Good, navel in. 4. Away from that left thigh. 3. 2. Last one, here we go. Hold it in. Tap, release. Tap, release. 10, 9. Give me a full tap. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. This is it. 3 off the palms in 2, 1, and set it down. Awesome job. So we're gonna move to laying the ball underneath our hips now. So now a little bit more of the lower posterior chain. Ball underneath your hips, below the belly button on the pelvis. I'm gonna come all the way down. So either stack your arms and rest your head on it, or rest your head on the floor. Now push your tailbone into the ball. Tuck the tailbone through your inner thighs down into that ball. Knees are wider than your hips. Connect your heels, sink your shoulders, lift the legs up, push the heel bones actively into each other, and then lower the heels down. As you lift the legs up, I do not want you to feel like your stomach is dropping any closer to the floor. Exhale, lift. Heels are tight and close to your butt. Inhale, lower. So hello to the hamstrings. Now the ball is creating a challenge for the pelvic stability. So what that means is it's making it harder for your hips to do something called stabilize, which would equal meaning it's them staying still and not shaking around. So the ball makes that harder, right? Because it's an unstable surface. So you're just doing your best to try to not move with momentum, which would shake your hips all around, but to move purely from engaging the back of your legs, from your muscles, right? Rather than throwing your legs off the floor. So this shouldn't be quick and powerful. It should be slow and controlled. And you should be like, oh my gosh, the back of my legs are feeling very tight right now. That is what we're going for. Now, the other thing I want you to notice is when you lift your legs up, if you crank your shoulders up or tense your head or lift your head, I want you to really work to relax your upper body. Relax doesn't mean take a nap. It just means try not to use the upper body to lift the legs. Good work. Okay, we're gonna keep the legs up, lengthen them out. Feet are just soft. Point your knees and toes down, lower the legs, tap the toes, lift. So I still want you lifting from the back of your leg, hamstring. So we're gonna stay parallel rather than turning out. At the top, pause for a beat and squeeze. That's where the real engagement happens. Yeah, not moving really fast. This isn't cardio, this is strength training. And if you're able to see your belly, because your stomach is in this elevated position, I want you to take note that when you lift your legs up, you do not see your stomach go forward and down towards the floor, right? You're pulling it up away from the yoga mat. Good, let's go for 5 and 4. Squeeze those glutes, keep your low back filled up. 3, 2, hold it up on 1. Open your legs 10 inches wider, pull them back together and lower down. So we go up, open as wide as the yoga mat, come back to hips distance and lower down. Lift, open, pull in inner thighs, lower down. Lift, open, squeeze an imaginary second ball in between your legs as you pull those legs back in. Good work. So believe it or not, this is the warm-up for our hamstring work. I just want you guys very tuned into the back of those legs for this next series that is coming up. Let's go for 4 more. For 4 and 3. Good, firm your glutes tighter. For 2. Last one, legs open, close and hold, pulse up. 10, 9, not a kick, a lift. 7, 6, 5, think about what you're doing. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, we're gonna roll it onto our backs. Okay, so now we're going to take the ball in between our feet. You're gonna lay down on your back. The ball is going to be in between the feet, not under the feet. So think butterfly with your legs, but the ball is sandwiched right in between them. So lay down on your back, pull your heels close to you. So we're not in a big diamond, we're in a small diamond. Now I want you to pull your knees towards each other and push your feet into that ball. This is gonna create tension for your inner thighs. Yes, you heard that right. So arms by your waist, open that chest up. I want you to squeeze the ball with your feet, scoop your hips toward your face, roll the spine up gradually. Knees are hugging in, not falling open. And then roll the spine down inch by inch. So I'm gonna start slow, okay? From neutral, little space between your back and the floor. Push your low back down by firming the belly to the mat. Roll up, tighten the glutes. Hug your knees towards each other. The tension on the ball is stopping you from them coming together. And then roll it down. Okay, 2 more like that. Exhale, scoop, tuck, squeeze your booty. Inhale, glide it down. So rolling the spine creates some mobility in that back and should feel good after all of that lumbar extension and thoracic extension that we did. Okay, last one. I want you to pick the pace up. Roll down and up through the spine. Squeeze your feet into the ball. Good, helping you work those inner thigh muscles. Good, hug your knees together. So I want you to think of the opposite action I would have you do if you had a band around your knees or a resistance band around your legs. You're not driving the knees out, rather you're squeezing them towards each other. I know I'm being repetitive right now. I just really want you to feel it. Okay, we're gonna go for 6, tuck, curl, roll it down. Chin stays off the heart so that we just keep that neck nice and relaxed here. And 4, good, for 3. Exhale up, inhale down, 2. Last one, tuck, roll, and hold. I want you to squeeze your knees in and in towards each other. Feet are tight around that ball. Hips are tucking up. So it's like I'm doing a little bit of a reverse curl. I'm lengthening out that low back. We're getting rid of that arch in the low spine. Squeeze in and in. Let's just pick it up. Hug those knees together. Hug, hug. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Keep them together and pulse your hips straight up and down. I really want you to think of the pulsing being what's helping you contract your glutes more. So it's not just a lift lower, it's a squeeze as you lift from your butt. That's what's gonna give you the feeling of, oh my gosh, my bum is on fire. Last little 5 for 5, 4, 3, 2, hold it up on 1. I want you to arch your low back slightly and then tuck. Dip the tailbone to the floor, then tuck it between your legs to your belly button. Little arch, tuck. Natural curve, scoop. Pick it up. 10, 9. As you tuck, squeeze your butt. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Glide the spine down. Pilates V. Now the feet are going to go on top of the ball. Heels together, toes and knees apart. Knees are hips distance. I'm not letting the ball roll out. I'm pulling it into my low back. Neutral spine here, so we're bridging up. Don't let those heels disconnect. And down. Up and down. Good. Now the ball is creating instability for us even more, right? Before our feet were squeezing in on it, so we had more control of the ball. Now we're standing on the ball. Good, so yes, we've got the natural curve in the low back, but try to keep your ribs in. So when we lift the spine up, we're not puffing up the chest, right? So that's more of like a yoga bridge. In Pilates, when we do a bridge, we want to keep more of the natural curves of the spine. Yoga is a little bit more of, I would think of extending outside of the body, like really stretching everything. And Pilates is keeping more of like the alignment of the spine. And I love both. That isn't a criticism at all. It's just explaining the difference between the two. Squeeze your bum and your heels and lower down. Okay, we're gonna add on. So you're gonna lift up into your bridge, close your knees, push them into each other, open your knees back to hips distance, and we're down. Good, push into the feet, lift, close the knees, squeeze, open the knees, and lower. Breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in. You got it. Lift, squeeze, open, lower. When you squeeze your knees together at the top, I want you to pause for that second and enjoy that inner thigh work. And don't run through it or you'll miss it. That's what they say about life, right? Let's slow down. 4 more for 4. And 3. Final 2. Last one, we're gonna stay up there, open and close the knees. Squeeze, release. Squeeze, release. Stabilizing the hips. Good, let's go for 6, 5, 4, pull your heels to your back. Don't let that ball roll away. 3, 2, hold the knees in. Tight, 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 tight. Squeeze it in, just isometric hold. You don't have to move anything. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Separate the knees and lower down. Oh boy, okay, just hold the back of your legs, stretch it up, shake it out. Believe it or not, we got a lot more hamstring work to do. Okay, so we're gonna put the ball now underneath your right foot. I'm gonna lift my left leg up so you can see this. We're wide second position, toes and knees are angled out. Now I'm gonna kickstand my left foot. You know how we did that in the standing single leg footwork? Similar kind of idea here. So I'm relying on my right leg as much as possible. I'm in neutral, arms are by my waist. Push down into the right foot, squeeze your right cheek at the top, and then lower the hips down. Spine stays in the same position, and I'm driving through my right leg. very little weight on the left foot. The left heel staying down is going to help me keep my hips level. Good. And we've got an exhale up and an inhale down. Reach your fingertips towards the bottom of the mat to help keep the shoulders out of the neck. Good, so again, think at the top range of motion, you pausing and engaging. Much more efficient and effective for strength training and toning than using any kind of momentum here. Okay, 3 more for 3. And 2. Good, last one. We're up or stand up there. I want you to push your foot down into the ball, release. Like you're stamping your foot down, release. Push down, release. When you push down, squeeze your tush. You put your hand on your butt. Feel that contraction. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Keep your foot down, pulse up, both hips, but focus on squeezing the right. 10, 9, 8, 7, nice work. 6, 5, 4, 3, hold in 2, hips are up on 1. Advanced, you're gonna float that left leg up, pelvis level, squeeze the right cheek. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, I'm sure you know. Stretch that right leg out, but I'm sure you know we're doing this on the left. So take the ball over to the left. So now you get a better view of the left foot. So toes and knees are out. I want your knee just about above the ankle. We're wider than our hips. Not such a crazy turnout, so don't think dancer second. A slight turnout. Kickstand that right heel. Little arch in your low back. Open your chest. And let's move. Here we go. Push down into your foot, lift up. And then lower it down. I need to adjust that a little bit. Here we go. Okay, exhale up, inhale down. Very nice. Good, so sometimes it will probably not feel quite so intense, right? So we're just starting again. It will build. Good, now's your chance to focus on the left side. So weight out of the right foot and into the left. At the top, we're squeezing and pausing. I think a tactile cue is very helpful. So if you want to put your hand on your butt and you don't feel weird about it, go for it. And notice if anything starts to happen in the upper body as you're lifting and lowering those hips, right? I don't want you to be lifting your head up or rounding your shoulders in. Spread those shoulders apart. Good, exhale, lift it up. Squeeze, inhale, tap it down. Okay, we're here for 5. And 4. 3. Good, fired it at the top. 2. Last one, hips up and squeeze. Now you're gonna lower and lift that foot. Push down, so the foot's not leaving the ball, but it's like I'm putting pressure into it and then releasing the pressure. When I put pressure into it, I'm tightening right here where my hamstring and my butt meet. Let's go. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold the pressure down now. Pulse your hips up. Squeeze your tush again. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Isometric hold. Option to float the right leg. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Roll it down on 1. Okay, let's just straighten those legs for a moment. There's more hamstrings. I know. You're really gonna love me tomorrow, but we'll be very happy and feel very successful. So the ball is coming in between or underneath the feet. Modifiers, it can go in between the knees. More advanced, your feet are gonna stand on the ball. Hands are behind your back. I want you to open your chest up. When you lift your hips up, your knees should be over your feet. Inner arches of the feet down. Push down into the feet. Lift up, reverse tabletop. Knees over your heels. And then inhale, lower down. Let's try to keep those inner thighs together to make it more fun. So I want you to coming up slow for a count of 4. Squeezing your butt and inner thighs at the top. And I want you to slowly lower down for a count of 4. Good, so we're exhaling to lift, squeeze, inhaling to lower. Very nice. Tap, squeeze, lift, inhale, lower down. So reverse planks, what does this work? Well, 1, it's definitely a nice chest opener. And 2, it works everything in the back of the body. So arms, specifically more so triceps, upper back, posterior chain, your butt, your hamstrings, your calves. Okay, we're just gonna add on. Let's keep it slow. You'll lift your hips all the way up, and I want you to lower 1 inch, lift, squeeze up, and lower all the way down. So we've got a full range lift, a pulse, inch down, inch up, and a full range to lower. Exhale, lift, pulse down, up, inhale, lower. Breathe out, coming up. Remember, the pulse is about finding a contraction, not just moving your back. Lift, lower. Good, I'm actively pushing the ground away from me, so I do not want your shoulders to look like that, right? So open it up for me. Let's take 2 more right here. Pulse it up, last one. Pulse it up. Now lower, lift it up, and we're gonna take an isometric hold. We've really loved the isometrics today. So find the work in your inner thighs. Heels pull in towards your butt. Feet push down into the ball. I don't want your hips here, I want them all the way up. Lift them in line with your chest. 25 seconds. Smooth out the breathing when it comes choppy and challenging. 20 seconds. Tighten those glutes. Smile, now's your chance. And we have 10, 8. Hold that strength. You have 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, roll your wrists out for me. We got one more thing. Ball underneath your left foot. Right foot planted in line with the hip on the floor, parallel, hands behind your back. Single leg tabletop. Lift up, weight in the right foot. Roll the ball out with the left leg. Lift it up. Take it down, roll the ball in. Roll it out. Lift it up, hamstring stretch. Take it down, bring it in. It's kind of nice, right? It's a hamstring stretch. Okay, I'm just keeping my foot relaxed here. I am driving through my right foot though. That right leg is working. That left leg is getting a little bit of a stretch. Push out of the ground. Let's do 3 more for 3. And 2. Last one. Roll it out. Lift it up. Take it down. Bring it in and sit your hips down. Okay, let's take it to the right. And left foot underneath the hip. Chest is open. Single leg bridge on the left. We're coming up. Keep that left hip high. Roll the ball out. Soft right foot lift up. Hamstring stretch. Lower it down. Pull it in. Out. In. Down. And in. Good. Couple more. Last 4. And then we're off your hands for 4. Well, kind of. We're off your hands in this position. 3. Expand through that chest. Drive through that left heel. 3. Oh, I said 3. That was 2. Final one. 1. And take it in. Okie dokie. Shake your wrists out. We're gonna come to laying on our side. for some triceps. So lay on your right side. Your right arm's gonna go around your waist. Ball in front of your chest. Palm on the ball in front of the chest, fingers point up. Now this is a tricep push-up. So your left arm is what's really helping you lift. Drop that left shoulder, you're gonna push up into your hand, lift up, squeeze the back of the arm, control it down. So I don't want you to do this, right? So go a little slower on the way back down. Okay, this creates some instability for the shoulder, right? So if that's just like way too hard, get rid of the ball for this exercise, especially if this is getting all rounded, that's not good for the shoulder. And then when you get stronger after practicing with this video, then add the ball back in. Good, exhale up, inhale down. Now make sure you're not leaning into just the heel of the left hand. Push your fingertips into the ball too. If your hand's like that, you're gonna put a lot of pressure on the wrist, yeah? So we don't wanna do that. Good, exhale up. Inhale, take it down. Okay, 4 more. 4. Slow in both directions. 3. 2. Last one. Then you're gonna take it up, halfway down and pulse. Little pulses, squeeze that tricep, relax your neck. Up an inch, down an inch. Shift the weight into the fingers. Pulse it out, 20 seconds. 15, up and down, here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh boy. Okay, put the ball underneath your waist. So I'm gonna go below my rib cage, probably like bottom rib. It's right on my side body. Reach your top leg long, bend your bottom knee, reach your top arm long, bottom hand behind the head. So this is obliques. I'm gonna sit up and squeeze my left side and lower down. Sit up, squeeze. If you want to advance, you're gonna lift and lower that top leg. Oblique crunches. Rest your head in your hand. Remember, it's not your neck that's lifting you up, it's your side body muscles. Obliques. Maybe a little bit of lat here. Good, up and squeeze. Good, already feeling it. Give me 5 more, we're gonna hold 5, 4, bring your lower and upper body together, 3, 2, hold it up an inch, down an inch, 10, 9, upper and lower, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and take it down. Okay, we're gonna take this over to side 2. So come to lay on your left side. We're gonna start with our tricep push-ups. On that left side, the left arm will wrap around your waist. The ball will go in front of your chest. Hand on the ball, fingers point up. My legs are just bent. It's okay if they're staggered or long. We're just trying not to use them pretty much. So exhale, push through your hand, rise up, and inhale, slowly coming back down. Exhale, lift, and inhale, lower. And you might notice, since this is unilateral work, meaning we're using one side, not both, that you have a side that's stronger or weaker than the other. That's why it's really important to do stuff like this, because when we do an exercise that uses both sides at the same time, it's easy for the stronger leg to dominate the movement and continue to be the stronger leg. Good. If you're having a lot of trouble, you can always use that bottom arm as a kickstand to help you get up. Right? But don't do that just because I offered it. Do that because you actually can't get up, right? Embrace the challenge. Good. Woo! Feeling those triceps. Okay, we're gonna go a couple more, and we got those pulses coming in hot for us. Inhale as you go down. Exhale, squeeze the back of the arm as you press yourself back up. Okay, let's do 4 more. We're here for 4. And 3. Woo! I definitely feel this side more. And 2. You know it if I go woo! That's kind of my signal. Last one, we're up. We're halfway down and now we're pulsing. Pulse it out. Keep your elbow close to your body, your shoulder down. 20 seconds. Love it, enjoy it. Belly in, chest open. Should we count it down? Let's do it. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh my goodness. Woo! Triceps, baby. Okay, so ball underneath the small of your waist, below the ribs. I'd say like bottom rib it's touching. Bottom knee bent. Top leg long, slightly in front of the hip. Top arm long. Hand behind the head with that left arm. So we're gonna lift up and lower down. Squeeze, reach, 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 and lower down. Pinch your skin. Let it get all crunched up. And if you want, add the lift of that bottom leg. Exhale up, inhale down. Good, now I have to remind myself here, rest my head into my hands, right? It's easy to start to work with the wrong muscles. And then we're not really feeling it as much. We're just kind of aggravating things. Head exhale up, inhale down. Definitely feeling lats here. Okay, let's go 5 more. 5, 4, good work. 3, 2, right here, we're gonna hold it up and down 1 inch, up and down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so we're gonna hit some arms with the ball. So I'm gonna offer up some single arm push-ups. That's why we're definitely gonna keep it on the knees today because it's gonna be a lot of instability in the shoulder. So I wanna make sure everyone stays safe. If you feel like being in a plank is your thing and your shoulders are safe, by all means, test it out. Let me know how it goes. So we're gonna start with a rolling push-up on one hand. So you're gonna have your left hand wide, right? Not underneath the shoulder, but wide. Right hand on the ball. So we're on those knees, left hand wide, slightly angled fingers out to the side. Back your knees up, hip bones face the floor, and we're not really using the weight of our right hand. So light touch on the ball. Extend the ball to the front right corner. You're gonna glide the ball out. Bend the left elbow wide, lower the chest down, then press up, glide the ball in. So we do have a little bit of help of the hand on the ball, right? So it's not totally just a one arm push-up, but it's a lot more reliance on that left arm. So I want you to inhale down into the push-up and exhale up out of it. Focusing on that left pec, which we conveniently heated up very nicely at the beginning of class. Inhale down and exhale up. Working to get that chest nice and close to the floor for 4. Good, doing as many as you can for 3. Stay strong, abs in for 2. Last one. And 1. Very nice. So let's take it over to the right. So the right hand's gonna be planted wide, fingers slightly turned out, left fingertips on the ball. We're on our knees. We're gonna try not to let the knees turn to the left, so left hip faces the floor. Left hand reaches to the front left corner of the room. Bend your right elbow wide, slide the ball out to the left, Bend the right elbow down and press up. Inhale down, chest close to the floor at the bottom. Exhale up. I can tell my right side is so much stronger with this than my left. That's something good to know, right? I know I need to probably try these more on the left side. Okay, we're just going to do 10. So this is 6. Good. Squared hips and shoulders. 5. I'm just gliding the ball out as I come down into the push-up and back in as I press up. 4. 3. Focus on your form. 2. Getting a chest tap if you can. And 1. Very nice. I'm curious, did you feel a difference between one side? I felt a huge difference. Okay, now I got a little combo. So now it's gonna be narrow elbows. So the elbow in that last push-up was here. Now it's gonna be close to the waist. This hits our triceps. So left hand is going to be the one being our push-up this time. We're on our knees. Right hand has the ball. So on your inhale, you'll lift your right arm and left leg up. Okay, so we're on our knees. Left hand narrow directly underneath the shoulder. Knees are back, right arm has the ball. You're gonna inhale, reach that right arm overhead. Place the ball down wide outside of the right shoulder. Narrow left elbow, push up, press up. Inhale, reach the arm overhead. Place the ball down wide. You have some weight on the right hand, but not a lot. Exhale, press up. Every time we lift that right arm up, it's just to check that we're not keeping too much weight over there in that right hand. Okay, you can of course modify by keeping both arms down. Okay, we're just gonna add one more thing right here. So now it's gonna be straight left leg, straight right arm, lengthen them apart, set them down, and a narrow push-up. Inhale, lengthen nice and slowly, keeping that balance in the spine. Set it down, narrow push-up. Okay, we're gonna hit 3 more right here. For 3, right arm, left leg extend. Take it down, press it up. 2, work that hamstring as if we didn't already. Last one. Working that core. And we're up. Awesome. Okay, so we're gonna do this on the other side. You'll get a view of how the push-up arm will work. So ball is in the left hand. Right hand is nice and narrow underneath my right shoulder. So as I come down into my push-up, my left elbow will bend wide, but my right arm is staying close to my waist. Press up, and then reach the left arm overhead. Hips staying square. Left hand plants wide. Bend both elbows, but keep as much weight in your right hand as you can, and then reach that left arm overhead. Inhale down into the push-up, elbow in close, exhale back up. Okay, so these are triceps. Thinking of that back of the arm on the right side, giving you the squeeze, the engagement to press back up. Okay, let's add our balance challenge. So it's left arm, right leg, lift up. Make sure the center of your belly doesn't drop down. Set the arm and leg down. Narrow push up. Okay, let's go for 4 more. Nice and slow, we lengthen. Find that extended tabletop, set it back down. Inhale, exhale out of the push-up. 3 more. 3. You know what, don't even worry about reps, worry about quality, right? If you can't do 3 more, that is okay. Go at your own pace, nice and slow. That's how you get stronger, not necessarily doing exactly what I can do, but working with where your body is at. And last 2. Final 1. Right leg, left arm, lift. Set it down. Narrow push-up, press it up. Okay, did we do enough push-ups? Maybe, maybe not. Repeat it again if you feel like we didn't. So, we're gonna take this into abs, baby. This is where we wrap it up. So, you're gonna take a seat down. Ball is going to come behind your mid-low back. So place it there. You can always adjust if it doesn't feel right. You should feel like all of your butt is down. It should not be suspended. You should have enough of your butt down that you can tuck your hips. Okay, and then we're gonna draw our legs to tabletop. We're going to tilt the hip bones away from us, and then curl the hip bones to us. Inhale, tip away. Exhale, curl in. Inhale, tip away. Exhale, curl in. So you can rest your forearms down. You can reach your arms forward. If you have tension in your neck, you can place them behind your head. I'm gonna rest them down, but I'm not using them at all. They're barely on the floor. So reverse curl. As I tuck my hips up, I'm pressing my belly down into the floor, my back ribs down into the ball. I'm thinking about the deepest layer of my abs pulling in. Still working to find that shake. Do you feel it? I'm shaking. Let's do 5 more. 5, 4, 3. Notice nothing's happening in my chest or neck. 2, 1. Now turn your knees to the right. Do not let your left hip lift. Just a little angle. Tuck, release. Working on this left oblique. Same action, but knees are twisted slightly. Let's find the ha breath. Breathe out. As you breathe out, look at your belly and pull it down. 5 more. 5 and 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees to the left diagonal, right hip has not left the mat. We untuck and curl. So the movement is from your pelvis. It's a pelvic curl, pelvic thrust, imprint to neutral. Knees angled to the left. We get a little right oblique action. Let's go for 5. Breathe out. 4, 3, 2, 1. Feet down. Take a stretch back over the ball. Rest your head. Let the ribs and the abs open up. That was the lower abs. Now we're kind of going to put upper and lower together. So curl it up, ball in the same place. You're gonna bring your legs up to tabletop. You can place them down to modify. Arms again. Forearms reaching forward behind your head. Whatever works for you. So I'm gonna dip my right toe down, leave my chest back. Exhale, curl up into it. Dip my left toe down, lean back, curl up into it. Inhale apart, exhale up. Now, one thing I want you to focus on is even when we're going more into extension and lengthening, right here, when we're apart, I'm not popping my ribs up. So I'm still in a C curve, I'm still contracted. Yes, there is more length and when we're rounding more, but we're by no means going into a back bend or extension of the spine. We're staying in flexion. And that is what's going to put so much tension on those abs. That's why the ball abs are like crazy, right? Like we're already burning it up very quickly. That's because we're staying contracted. That's what we want. Two more. Last one. Stay curled up with your chest. Lower your right foot down. Now I want you to pulse your hips. Tuck, release. Tuck, release. So that action we did earlier, tuck, release. Breathe out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch the legs, left leg down. Little arch, tuck. Little arch, tuck. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Feet down, lean back, stretch the abs. Give the hips a shake. Okay, scoop your hips, lift your chest, legs in tabletop. Okay, tuck the pelvis. This time we're gonna inhale both legs down. Maybe it's here, maybe it's here, but it's definitely not that, right? So if you're coming this low and you're arching your back like crazy, you're losing the work. So just be honest with yourself. It doesn't have to look amazing or be what I do. It can be smaller, it can be right here. Right? We're keeping the hips still. We're not tucking right now. Yeah, and then maybe you start with a fuller range and then it gets more challenging and you're like, oh, I'm losing the form. And that's when you'll make it a little smaller. How are those low abs feeling? Mine are like, hello! They're screaming. But hey, that's why we're here. Okay, we have 3. 2. You're gonna hold it low. You're gonna tuck, release. Now the pelvis moves. Tuck, release. Curl those hips up. 10. Breathe out. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. Feet down. Stretch it out. Big breath in, deep breath out. Curling it back up. Remember, keep your feet down. Otherwise, we're coming up to tabletop. And take those hands behind the head. And I want you to take it to a regular curl. Inhale back, exhale up. This time, lower legs aren't moving, just that chest. Breathe out, curl up. 7. 6. No movement in that pelvis. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. Reach your arms forward, pulse your chest forward. 10. 9. Keep it small and tight. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2, hold the chest up, back to tuck, release, tuck, release, tuck. So pelvis is in motion. It's that lower body curl. 7, 6, 5. As you tuck, the low part of your back goes down to the floor. 3, 2, 1. Feet down, head down. Stretch it out. Okay, we're gonna take it into circles. Legs up in tabletop or on the floor to modify. Hands behind the head. We're circling right, center, left lower back. And I want you to keep your legs and your pelvis totally still. 3, 2, 1. Reverse it. We go left, center, right, lower back. 5, 4. Tension in the belly, not in that neck. 3, 2. You're gonna curl up to center, hold, untuck your hips, tuck, curl up, untuck, tuck, curl up. Pushing your back ribs down into that ball. We're here. 10. Let's finish it. Breathe out. Pull your upper and lower abs together. Let's finish. 6, 5, 4, 3. Lift up off that ball. 2, 1. And rest it back. Good work, guys. So we're gonna do a chest opener here because you deserve it. You can either keep your knees bent or straighten your legs. Arms are going to come to a goalpost shape. I want the ball in your mid upper back, so maybe walk your feet a little lower, not quite as low as it was. Relax those shoulders, relax your ribs. Make sure you're not trying to push your belly up to the ceiling, though. I don't want to over accentuate that low back. Natural curve, just relax, right? Okay, so chest stretch. Head is relaxed. If your head is suspended, you need to put something under it like a pillow. You're gonna reach your arms overhead, keeping the back of the arm on the floor. And then bend your elbows wide again to the side into that goalpost shape. So we're gonna reach out overhead, keeping them apart shoulder distance. Back of the palm stays down, as much of the back of the arm that can stay down will. And then bend the elbows wide to the side. So we got the chest muscles, right? The pecs, we worked them quite a bit. With all the ball squeezes, with the push-ups, with our tricep mermaid push-ups. So this will help that, and also a bit of those abdominals. We're in a supported back bend position. Inhale, reach out overhead. Pull your shoulders down, your ribs down, and then bend the elbows wide. Again, we're gonna take 2 more, just nice and slow, at your own pace. You guys really killed that workout. Good work. Okay, last one. Reach it out, stretch from your fingertips and your toes, like that good morning stretch. Pull your body apart. Good, and then release. Okay, let's roll off the ball. Oh my gosh, is your ball not like soaking wet? Put it aside. Let's take a figure 4 stretch. Right ankle over the left thigh, open that knee up. Grab the back of your left leg and draw the shape to you. So you do not want to relax your right knee. You actually want to push it open. That's going to help us get a bigger stretch in the hips. And you don't want to pull this shape to you where your butt lifts up. So keep your butt down on the floor. Release and swap it out. Left ankle over the right thigh, open that left knee up. Grab the back of the right leg and draw this towards you. Good, same actions. Butt down, knee open, chest open. Now let's take it into a happy baby. So this will help open up our inner thighs. So if you're tighter, you can grab, well, most tight here, right, allow the knees, then here, shins, then a little looser, you're gonna grab your feet. Good, push your low back down and pull your shoulders together in your upper back, expanding your collarbone. Turn your toes and knees out to get a deeper opening in those hips. And in this stretch, you're actually trying to pull the knee to the floor. You're not trying to straighten the legs here. So we're getting a lot of compression in the hips here. Deep breath in, deep breath out. And release your legs, hug them in, roll it up. Okay, let's hit a chest stretch. So circle those arms behind your back. Interlace your fingers. Before you try to straighten your arms, I want you to draw your upper back muscles together and your elbows together. Work to close the palms. Then from there, you'll reach the arms back, rather than this guy. That doesn't look as good, yeah? So chest open, elbows together, and sit up. Okay, drop your right ear to your right shoulder and drop that left shoulder further down to the floor. And then right ear lifts up, left ear drops down, and drop that right shoulder down your back. Good. Okay, let's take a side bend. Right hand's coming over to the right, fingers point out, bend the elbow, and then reach that left arm up and over, more flexible. Drop down into the form and straighten through the top arm. Chin off the chest. Roll it up. Left hand over to the left. You can be up here. Make sure that hip does not lift, that outer hip stays down. More flexible, you can drop onto the elbow. Head back. Reach and lengthen those obliques. And roll it up. All the round of applauses for you. That was something else. Talk about full body. Well, thank you guys for joining me. That was super fun. I feel invigorated. That's how I'm feeling right now. I would love to know what your favorite exercise was. I'm super curious what was challenging for you or what kind of piqued your interest. So let me know in the comments. My name is Lindsay Bushman. This is Pilates on Demand. Nice work. I can't wait to work out with you again, and I will see you guys on the next one. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Bye.